We sipping wine like a million. You want to get some magical union. Keep them out the business, that's how it get ruined. Shawty, I'm here, but you already knew it. Got your head spinning around like the exorcist. Whoever came before me is irrelevant. Wanna put my whole face in for the hell of it. Can't keep fresh out of the shower when I'm smelling it. Yeah. Stretch the arms out. I'm about to naked to the cross, so yeah, you can get loud. It ain't nobody else around here. I put it down. Yeah. Playing my part. It's Birdie, baby.
What's going on, First D? How you doing, bro?
Man, I can't complain, man.
That's what's going on, man. This is the Juice Dialect, man. I'm truly amazing, man. We sitting here with First D, man.
You already know.
Sitting there listening to his music, man. Loving his music, loving the vibes. It's some real cool vibes, man. Hey, I just want to know, man, what made you want to start all this, man? How you get started? What's going on, man? I love it,
Man, I was trying to prepare for whatever questions you might ask. I ain't even think about that one. Man, what made me get started? Well, I guess I've always had a musical background.
Okay.
I was in the band since 3rd grade. And so music was always an important component in my life. Like it's always something that I just, I was always paying attention to.
Right.
What it was, when I was in 9th grade, one of my close friends, he used to like freestyle rap. Like back in the day, we used to beat on the table with a pencil and a pen.
Right.
And we was at lunch. I was in 9th grade. There was a group of guys in the cafeteria beating on the table freestyle. And I've always been kind of shy.
Right.
So I didn't want to just jump out there and do it. But I was like, man, like they're going crazy.
Yeah.
So what I did, man, I went home that same day, and I had a computer. It was an old Windows 98 desktop. I had a $9 microphone from Walmart, and I used Windows Sound Recorder. I just made the beat on the table with the pencil and the pen, and then I did another track, record myself off the beat. I burned it to a CD, brought it to school the next day, and when I let everybody hear it, the reaction that I got, it was addictive, and I was like, I gotta keep doing it. And that's what it was. That's what got me into it. And I think it's always just been the good energy. Like I'm fueled by good vibes. So whatever it is that I do, when I get that good feedback, it just do something to me to just keep
Make you want to keep going.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's always the feedback that helps you want to keep going.
Yeah.
But I want to tell artists, don't wait on that feedback. If you don't get that response like he did, some people get that instant response. That don't mean don't stop trying, because your song could be a hit and you just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta keep going. And honestly, persistence, that should be my middle name.
Yes, sir.
Because like I said, that was 9th grade. That was like 2003, 2004. We talking about 20 years ago. We talking about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And to be at a point where I haven't seen that type of catapult success that I wanted.
Right.
But over the years, what I want out of the game has kind of changed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't look at it. I don't put music out right now with hopes of a record label knocking on the door like, man, we got $1 million deal for you. When I seen that I could put my music out independently, run those streams up, and get paid monthly off of it myself,
it was over.
Yeah, that's like
it's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, that's it. And that means me and my success is on my shoulders.
Right.
However big I want to get, however many streams I want to grow, however many fans I want to gain, it's all predicated on the work that I put in.
Exactly.
It's not on anybody else's shoulders. Nobody telling me to make this kind of song, or nobody telling me to dress like this, or anything like that. So I like to be in control of my own ship, and I'm rocking with it.
That's right. That's good. I like to hear that. That's good information for artists to actually listen, because it don't matter your length of time. Everybody's time is different. That don't mean don't stop doing the music, baby. Don't stop the vibe. Don't stop the grind.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm 34. I'll be 35 September.
Okay.
I told myself I got an EP out on all streaming platforms. It's called 29 EP. I told myself when I made that project, when I turn 30, if it don't pop, that's it. And I turned 30 and I was like, I still feel the same. I'm not old, I still, man, I can still do this.
Right.
And it wasn't until last year that I actually seen money off my streams. I made a little over $2,000 off my music last year, just off streams and everything. So if I would have stopped at 30, it would have happened. And when it happened, like I said, it opened my eyes up, and now I'm paying for advertisement. I'm paying attention to how the algorithm works. I'm learning more about that.
Right.
So I'm not just putting music out and just crossing my fingers. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it out and I'm executing certain marketing strategies to help grow an audience.
Success build. And that's how you gotta do it. I mean, it's just
You got to.
I mean, and what put you in that perspective? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? What made you, like, because a lot of artists do put a lot of stuff out, cross their fingers, and they don't actually do the business behind it. That's the key point.
Well, what it was is when I've seen when social media made a shift, and we seen how things can go viral overnight, it changed people's lives in the blink of an eye. But what I realized is that it's all about the moment. It's all about the moment that I can create for myself. Like I don't have to. Like of course, if I have major label backing with a $1 million budget, you know, we can push the button and we can force something to happen. But I guess I've always just enjoyed that hands-on side of it, of just being when the success comes or when something good happens, being able to say I made this happen. And
that's
I don't have
good.
And not having to sacrifice who you are, or sell your soul to, you know, in order to keep getting money from somebody that really don't care about you. Yeah, so man, I don't know, man. I think another part that helped me or kind of forced me to be that way is that I've always been an everything guy because I didn't like to wait on people. I ain't never had money to just invest in certain things. So I said I gotta learn how to do something myself. To this day, like I've shot every music video that I have. I filmed it some kind of way, edited it, all my artwork, all my graphics. I've done all that over the years, and everything is out. Everything's documented. You know, YouTube, different social media sites, so you can see the growth. I said I'm not taking any of my old stuff down. I want you to be able to go back and look at those music videos from 2008. When me and my guys was out here running around town just trying to make it happen. And yeah, man, it's just dealing with people where they make you these promises and saying they're gonna come through for you and not coming through.
Boy, you get so tired of that.
I ain't like that disappointment, man. I gotta do it myself. I gotta do it myself.
That's right.
Yeah, so yeah, after like just observing, like I sit on YouTube and I watch a lot of interviews, a lot of podcasts, paying attention to what these artists are saying, the things they're complaining about, and then the different things they're saying bringing them success, and then also just being on social media and watching how that's changing the way people consume content. When I started being around somebody, I might talk about I want to go get I want to go to Dave & Buster's, like just some random stuff. And the next thing I know, I get on my phone, I'm scrolling, I'm seeing Dave & Buster's advertisement. So I'm like, what's going on? So
we talked about that.
I look into that. I'm realizing it's the algorithm. These devices are always listening, and the best thing I can do is to just have people saying my name or saying myself, Bias Boulevard, First D, just having them saying it around these different devices. Eventually, it's gonna be to where the algorithm pushes my content to the top of their feed.
Sound about right.
Yeah, I mean, you couple that with getting out here in these streets and actually touching people. Like you got to reach out and touch people. And make connections. You know what I'm saying?
That's all key things.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I put posters up with a QR code that sends people straight to my website. On my website, I got links to all my products, all my music and everything. And I also have Google Ads on my website. So if you go to my website, you don't need to buy anything. Just the traffic, just going there and the ad popping up, that you get paid for all that. Yeah, so
nice.
It's so many different revenue streams in this internet era. And I was like, man, if I can do that, like I don't have to sign a $1 million deal and bust everything down 50-50, and when it's all said and done, I'm making 100,000 when I can just grind up to making 100,000 myself. And I don't mind the grind.
And that's all.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, because a lot of artists, they're dependent. You know, a lot of times, back in a certain time, you was dependent on the label.
Yep.
And then when this web came out, it changed the game.
It changed.
And now you sort of don't need the label like some artists do. Some artists just, it'd be better for them to be with a label. You see what I'm saying? But there's other artists that actually can think past a lot of situations to make their own situation work when the label is not looking their direction.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And don't plan to look your direction. So you have to make sure that you use your brain power to make your steps.
Honestly, the way I feel, and I could be wrong, but I feel like anybody that's so willing to just sign away everything like that when it comes to something artistic, just really don't care too much about the art.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They just quit.
It's about more so the attention and the money.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, we all want money from it, but I never make a song talking about something that I don't want to talk about.
Right.
I never dress in the type of way that I just don't want to. I don't care what type of cloud or anything comes with it. If it's not me, I'm not doing it.
Right.
And I think anybody that's so willing to sacrifice what they stand on in order to get on or in order for success, I feel like that's somebody that don't really care too much about the art itself. You know what I'm saying? It's just about the intention and the money at the end of the day.
Understood.
And if that's the route that you take, I don't think anything wrong with that because everybody's not in it for the same thing.
Exactly.
I just want, when my story is done, I wanted to be said I was authentic. I stuck to my guns, and I made some real cool shit happen.
Exactly. Well, this is my favorite part of the interview, man. What is your inspiration? Who inspires you?
Oh man, my inspiration. Honestly, my inspiration is actually being from where I'm from.
Okay.
This small town, Monroe, Georgia.
Shout out to Monroe.
Yeah, man, it's so much talent that comes up out of here, and I've been seeing it since a kid.
Right.
And just being in a small place with so much talent, it's electric.
Yeah.
Like it's so many people out here to do music. It's so many people that have small businesses and businesses they might run from home, and so many people that's grinding in a lot of different ways. We got athletes come up out of here. We got chefs. We got, you know what I'm saying?
All kinds,
all type of
all
talent
branches, right?
So honestly, man,
nice.
being from here and just being around this atmosphere of just so much talent like that's inspiring.
Right.
And I honestly just want to be considered a Monroe legend, and I want to be able to, one day, years from now, when somebody having a conversation like this, I'll be one of those names that's in the back of their mind, or one of those names that said about people that's from the town that's really doing it.
At First D. And how you say it, man? Make sure you get to him.
The number one ST capital D.
Yeah. At that man.
Yeah.
He's on Instagram. That's how I got him. That's how I've been following this man. He's been following me for a minute.
I wonder how did you find me though?
We was following each other for a minute, brother. Like it was. I mean, this is like years ago.
Yeah, because I've been seeing your name pop up.
Yeah.
Here and there for a long time.
Yeah. Because I come in and out. You know what I'm saying? I was strategizing, trying to figure out a way to I can help myself and help other artists.
Yeah.
Because I dig other artists' music. And I have music myself. Yeah. So I said, well, I can't be selfish about this thing. I always talk about me.
Yeah.
Always be on me. I said, man, you need to go branch out and go talk to some of these artists. And your name popped up with you on the microphone. Yeah. And I said, but I've been knowing this guy for a goddamn minute. But let me get this man on this thing right quick. You know what I'm saying? I said, hold on, let me reach out to you. And when I reached out to you, you reached out to me. It was.
I mean, because honestly, man, I think. I can acknowledge that a large part of what's kind of been holding me back over the years is just me being so into myself.
Right.
And so I said, man, this go around, anybody that's trying to work with me, anybody that reach out, I'm going to connect with them.
Right. You said you was interviewing. So I was like, well, shit, he was interviewing. He said, well, shit, I'm not used to being...
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah. And me and my guy, the one that was on the song with me, we got a show, Major Talk TV.
Okay.
And yeah, we do
Major Talk TV, shout out.
Yeah, we do interviews and stuff like that. So I've always been an artist, but when it comes to the interviews, I'm always on the side of being the interviewer.
Right.
And yeah, so I can think of a million questions to ask when I'm thinking about what I want to talk about myself, I was like, man, I don't really know.
You're right. But you're important. You're important. Just you're an artist.
Yeah,
you have product, and they can get their product on Spotify,
all music streaming platforms. You can also, and if you have a hard time finding me on streaming platforms, you can go to my website, vibes-boulevard.com. Everything is right there.
Everything's right there.
Got merch. I got a short movie I put out last year. It's called Not the Only Fans. You can buy that on my website. I do graphic design, flyers, business cards.
Which I had to get with you on that graphic design stuff.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Oh yeah. We coming with the juice, baby. Hey, he spoke of merch.
Yeah, I had to bring the vibes through, man.
This man got me a shirt, guys and girls.
Right.
That's it. I just want y'all to take a peek. You know what I'm saying?
Vibe world.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta have merch. You gotta have something. Give it to the fans. Let the fans go ahead and hit your card. Go ahead and buy a couple more for the family.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
VibesBoulevard.com.
And you can't go wrong with that. Cool, man. I love this, man. And I appreciate this. This was a gift, man. This is a gift, guys.
On these cards, I put these in every product that I sell.
Right.
So this right here got a QR code that take you straight to the
website.
On this other side, you got my whole bio right there. So if you want to just get to know more about me as a person, as an artist, know about how I've been doing it and different things I got planned, it's all right there. Yeah, man.
QR codes. That's so amazing.
That's the future.
And that's it. And that can't go wrong. Him, right there.
Yeah, for sure.
You got any shout outs, my brother?
Oh man.
Anybody you want to shout out to?
Man, I got a long list.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, first, right now we in Monroe, Georgia. We at 2412 Cafe. I got to shout out Ricky Clay. He's the owner. He's the reason that we were able to be in here. Everything possible. I wanna shout out my lady. Her name Brittany Little, Essence for the Skin.
Hey, Britt.
She continues to push me to just keep going and to keep believing in myself. I want to shout out my partner right here.
What's up, homie?
That's Fuzzy Jr.
Fuzzy, what's going on, bro?
AKA Turbo from Thug Nation. He one of the legends from Monroe that I was telling you about. Like one of the reasons why I'm so I get inspiration.
Oh shit, okay.
I want to shout out Young I, Second D, Third D, Flyer. Those are all guys from my old group 3D Click.
Yeah.
Man, I want to shout out CNAD. That's a movement out here. Country niggas ain't dumb. CNAD, Country Boy, CNAD Royal. Shit.
Like that.
I ain't gonna miss nobody. I want to shout out Ant Tola. He a big wig in the town. I want to I don't want to forget nobody. I want to shout out 770 Vape and Smoke Company. I want to shout out RJ's Wings and Soul Food. I want to shout out Smitty's Wings and Smitty's Wings and Things. I want to shout out the Right Touch Hair Salon.
Right Touch.
Oh man, I'm not gonna miss out on nobody because I said whenever I get a chance to do an interview, I'm shouting out everybody.
That's right.
Oh man.
That's right. Yeah. What about me, dog?
Let me see. I'm trying not to forget nobody, man. I don't want nobody feeling away, man. I want to shout out North Broad, that side of town. I want to shout out Lacey Street. I want to shout out, man. Everybody from the city that's doing it and that's trying to just elevate whatever they got going on.
Right.
And it's all about good vibes, positive vibes, good energy.
Nothing wrong with that, brother. Need to preach more of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
Push more of that positive.
That's what I'm all about, man. That's what I'm all about.
Yeah. Y'all not too far away from Covington, am I correct?
Yeah, Covington about a good 25 minutes.
25 minutes. So going west or going east? More east.
West.
West. Yep. So going west. Okay. Yep. I was right. Y'all about Rutledge up there, right? Yeah. So I'm familiar a little bit, I'm a Georgia boy, Man, we traveling all over Georgia, man. I'm pulling up, man. That's what I do, man. This is Juice Lit, man. We pull up. I had to pull up on this cat because I love his music. I'm just listening to it and I'm just vibing to it, and it's some real cool, smooth vibes. It's nothing that you wouldn't want to listen to. It's like traveling. If you're traveling, you want to put this man shit
rock with me, rock.
You know what I'm saying? And rock with you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm loving that. All right. You was telling me earlier about you want to speak up a little bit about the Shawty Lo thing, or
Yeah, we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
Man, because I got interested. That was cool shit.
Yeah, so
Carlos, shout out.
Off camera before we were having a conversation, I was just telling him about some of the things I've had going on since my time of trying to make it happen. And back in the day, it's probably been since like 2014 now, 2015. I was still signed with this independent label, One Drop Records.
One Drop.
And the CEO of the label, I didn't know he got a lot of connections at the time with people in the industry. Like they used to just gamble, you know what I'm saying? Like play cards, poker type shit. Had a young dudes on the video games or whatever. We just always into gambling. So we had this show that was set up in making. This, Rich Homie Quan, he's still up and coming. We all still up and coming. And we were supposed to be opening up for Rich Homie Quan and making. So we heading down to the show, about halfway down there, and making like an hour and a half from here.
Right.
So we done been on the road, we got 45 minutes at this time. We get a call from the CEO of our label. He like, man, the promoter down there said he not gonna pay for the hotel rooms, man. Y'all, man, fuck it, man. Y'all come back.
Right.
And we're like, man, what's going on? What's going on?
Right.
And so he texts my phone at a different address to come to. So we were like, man, he got to go into the bullshit club in the city, man. So we riding and we realized we're not really going to the city. It was a Stockbridge address.
Oh shit.
And
it's with them big houses.
And yeah, so we riding and we ended up turning onto a neighborhood, like a street. The houses were very far apart, but it's a residential neighborhood. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a street with houses.
Right. Very
big houses. And so when we turn onto the street, we so mesmerized, we're not even paying attention to the GPS no more. We just riding. And we eventually get to the end of the street and we look like to the right, we see T.I. house. And we know it was his house from watching it on the Family Hustle.
That's right. Shout out T.I.
We're like, what the hell going on? Like, where he got us at? And so the GPS telling us to turn around. We turned around. The first house on the block was the house that we were supposed to get out of. And so we get out. We go inside. Well, we get out. We calling the CEO, like telling him we outside.
Right.
He was like, y'all come to the back door by the garage. So we walking, we still looking around with each other like, man, what's going on? We get inside. As soon as we walk in, we see Shawty Low. Like we walk into like a game room. He got a big picture of himself on the wall. It's a pool table. It's all different types of little arcade games in there. And then they had a mass. I don't even know it. Like probably like a 75-inch on the wall in the living room.
Right.
Playing, young dudes were playing 2K. They were putting down $5,000 a game.
Oh,
and so we walk into it. We like,
that's real shit.
We like, what? And so yeah, he was like, man, yeah, man, y'all just make yourself at home, man. Y'all can shoot some pool. We got the studio over here, man. We let y'all hear some music.
Yeah.
Everything was so cool.
Yeah.
So we immediately forgot all about the Rich Homie Quan thing.
Yeah.
We forgot all about that. And we was in the studio. He had a studio in the living room. We was in the studio. We were hearing features that he had. He got features with every rapper you can think of. He got features with, but they just had clearance to put it out.
Yeah.
But he had the feature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
already.
We hearing shit with Rick Ross, Lil Wayne. We hearing shit with 2 Chainz.
See what I'm saying? Shit ain't even heard.
These songs that never came out. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, the engineer was just like, yeah, man, we got these features, but their label hit us back. They trying to get 100,000 for the verse or whatever. So we, they just sitting on it.
Yeah.
And so that was an experience right there. I'll say fast forward a few months, we went on what they call the Chitlin Circuit. We went on the Chitlin Circuit tour with Shawty Low. We went through, we left Georgia, went through Alabama, Mississippi, came back, and that was dope. That was my first time like getting on the road and being with an established artist and just seeing like how they move inside the club and like how it's supposed to be when you get booked for somewhere like when you pull up, like everything's situated. You get your money before you even walk in the door.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was an experience, and it was a learning. It was a good learning experience, just seeing how that side of it went. Shawty Low had a woman with him. I think I won't say it was his girlfriend. It was just a chick that was with him. She was with him though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever their relationship was.
Right.
When we got to the club, it was a real country hole in the wall club. They didn't have sections, but they had like a back room.
Right.
That they turned into a VIP.
Right.
And it had a stripper pole in it, had red lights. And the girl that he was with, the woman he brought, she left out of the VIP room for about 5-10 minutes.
Wow.
She come back, she got 10 girls with her.
Wow.
And when they come inside, they like, oh, Shawty Lo, like we want to take pictures. And because we were all in there with them,
Right.
they thinking that, you know, they looking at us like, okay, they must be his artist or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, you know, I was in there. I was promising girls photo shoots, and I was telling them I was telling them I was Shawty Lo cameraman. I was saying I can do a photo shoot and put them in music videos and stuff like that. It was funny, but yeah, that was an experience, man.
Yeah.
And
That's what's up.
let me say another funny thing about that trip. The whole way we were riding to Mississippi, no smoking.
Shout out to the SIP.
He ain't want no smoking in the bus we was in, like no smoking at all. And I was like, okay, cool. He don't smoke. It's all good.
Right.
As soon as we get to the club, I'm looking. He got a fat blunt in his mouth, and he got another one being rolled. I'm like, man, if I knew he smoked, but you know, that was then. Like now, I understand. Like when you got stuff on you, you don't want to.
Man.
You get pulled over.
Man,
It ain't
they
no way.
waiting on it, man.
Yeah.
They waiting on it, man.
That's another one of those things. You got to learn experience.
Right, they got a job to do, and you know that's their job. You can't knock a person that has a job to do.
Yeah, man. But
That's
that was an experience, and you know, when the shit happened, when Low passed, you know, I was just thinking, you know, it was messed up because like I said, it's one of the few people in the industry that I had a relationship with that I know. No matter if I see him tomorrow, I know he know me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because you meet people all the time.
Yep, exactly.
And they meet so many people, they might not recognize you, they might not remember who you are, but I had enough interaction with him, been around him enough. Like that's one of the people that knows me, that can vouch for some of the stuff that I've done.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So
cool shit, man. That was an awesome story. I had to tell. I said, man, we gotta put that on the juice, baby. Because you from Atlanta, you fuck with Shawty Lo.
Oh yeah.
That's just automatic because when he came in the game. He came in the game rather a little late, but he was already known around the hood. You see what I'm saying? So he didn't know. I'm sure he probably didn't even realize that he even had that kind of spark. Right, and then when he realized it and he dropped this shit, he kept dropping hits after hit, man. Buddy has hits, man. So that was a damn good story, man.
Oh yeah, man.
All right, man. We're coming up to the last section. I always ask, man, red pill, blue pill, or neither?
Well, you gotta tell me which pill is what.
I knew you was gonna ask that.
Well,
I knew that guy was gonna ask that.
I'm gonna tell you this. Whichever pill is gonna wake me up, keep me woke. I don't want to go back to the simulation. I want to break out the matrix. Right now, I honestly feel like I operate outside the matrix.
Right.
I have to dip my foot in and interact with some of the circuitry sometimes, but I'm operating outside the matrix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Understood.
So I'm not sure what pill that is. Whichever one wake you up, keep you woke.
Safe to say. I'm gonna tell you, red pill, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
Do it however you want, anytime you want to do it. Blue pill, you can be whatever you want, be whoever you want, be what the fuck you do, be the fuck you want to do. Neither.
Do what you want, or be what you. I mean, well, that's kind of complex because through me doing what I want, I'm being what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, shit, I guess either both or neither.
That's a good one.
I mean, shit.
That's a good one though. I like it.
Yeah, because if I'm doing what I want, then that means I'm being what I want.
Right.
And then in the act of me being what I want, I have to be doing what I want.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Right. I'm good with that.
We taking.
We all in the matrix. You don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Hey, I know this been going viral for everybody. Everybody been seeing it. They clone Tyrone. Watch it. It's on Netflix. I think.
Yep.
They clone Tyrone. Watch it.
Jamie. Shout out to Jamie.
I know the movie. They disguise a lot of the deep shit with comedy.
Right.
Don't let the comedy fool you, man. There's a lot of messages and a lot of things in that movie that we need to pay attention to.
Yeah.
And even if some of the stuff isn't exactly literal, it's some shit that's damn near parallel to what's going on. Like they clone Tyrone. Watch it.
Yeah. Hey man, go ahead and at they ass one more time for the juice, baby. Adam.
Hey man, check this out, man. You locked in with your boy First D on at the Juice.lit. You can find me everywhere at the #1 STD, #1 ST capital D. Let's say it like that. My website vibes-boulevard.com. Hey man, we making everything go up, everything major.
That's it, man. And we at the 24.
2412 Cafe, Monroe, Georgia.
Come
baby.
check them out, y'all. They good customer service. They treated me like, hey, I thought I was somebody. You know.
Real environment, man. They turned the lights
Loved
so
it.
bright for me in here,
Yeah.
man. Real dope, real dope.
Merch, baby. Hey, man, it was good to see you.
Yes,
It was
sir.
good that we had the interview. I love a
you.
lot of things that you was talking about, a lot of things that y'all heard this man was saying. I'm trying to tell you, you might want to rewind it just to listen to what he was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Your perspective is awesome. Hey, man, we
Appreciate
need more
that.
of you out here,
Appreciate
man.
that, man.
All right? This
Hey,
the
we going up.
Juice.lit, baby. Like we sitting here with First D.